Good morning and welcome to the class on comprehension chapter 10. The title is Three and Alone. The text given here, you have three main characters, that is Kitty, the main character not only of the text of the whole novel, rewritten by Susan Coolidge. The text is based on a historic novel or a old literature of English. Cathy did by what Cathy did. Now, a small part of a big novel is given to us. So, it is very difficult to understand the whole story. But the questions are based on the text given here. But at the same time, if we do not know the background of the story, it's difficult to answer, understand the text. So after going through some summary of the novel and audios, videos, I'm explaining to you the text given to you. Try to understand, then answer. At the same time, if you have free time, probably most of you are watching some movies, some entertainment program in the net. You can go watch this movie on what Cathy did. It may help you for additional knowledge. But to answer the exercises and understand the text, if you listen to my video is sufficient. But doleful was the days were. They were not so bad as the nights when after Aunt Izzy was asleep, Cathy would lie wide awake and have long, hopeless fits of crying. Why? Cathy was a very naughty, lively, ambitious, playful girl who didn't even want to go to school and want to play always. She meets with an accident as a broken back, hurt in other parts of the body, can't walk. She is on a wheelchair, most of the time resting. So she is full of sorrow, disappointment. Added to that, as usual, her aunt Izzy is very strict on her. One is physical problem due to the accident, bedridden. Another thing is a pressure put on her. She lost her mother, only father is there, trying to understand her, help her out. But the main person at home, householder, her aunt, is strict. So, as the title of this text goes, Cathy is feeling alone. So she is disturbed day and night, especially night after going to bed. Everybody is asleep. She cries and cries. thinking of so many things. In the text, as he says, I had so many dreams, nothing will come true. No hope of me getting better. Even if I get better, I can't pick up the others. So many complicated worries. She loves herself and she loved, so she was very, very playful. But she's not able to accept the accident. Others see moving around. So here, this sorrowful, misfortunate climate of the text is cleared by a scenery where the aunt reads the letter of a cousin of Kitty, that is Helen, who is going back to her home after schooling. Looks like a residential school coming from far. So she has not decided to enter the house of Kitty for some reason. And the aunt is happy and says he's done the right thing, because and says we already one invalid, and why should we have one more invalid? What is this invalid? Very important to understand to answer some of the questions. Invalid in the sense the children with inefficiency, they are not able to walk. So here it is understood Helen also is a person who is not physically all right. And Kitty, on the contrary, wants to meet Helen, share her feelings. So she cries, please allow her to come, ask her to come, I want to see her. And the father supports Kitty and says, surely aunt will not be disturbed to give you a day or two meal for Helen if she comes here on the way back her home. Then aunt accepts. Kitty is very, very happy, goes and embraces her aunt. Aunt also is very affectionate, expresses her deep love. And that shows Kitty's aunt, Issy, those strict persons, a lot of love for these little ones. But she wanted them to behave well, to come up in life. But otherwise, her love is there. That's expressed at the end of the text. And finally, Helen, the cousin of Kitty, comes to see her. And again, Kitty pours out her emotions. I'm happy that you have come. Okay, I don't mind so much now that you have come. Means I'm not disturbed that I would look after you, cook your food and so on. But see, I'm still in a miserable condition. So the text here begins with a sorrowful mood and again ends with a sorrowful mood. In between there's a happy news that Helen, the cousin of Kitty, comes home to see Kitty, and they share a moment of compassion and consolation. In short, this is the text. You can read them again and again, try to understand, answer the questions by your own. As I said, if you have time, you can go to some audios, videos, textual downloads from net. All the best. Thank you.